Right, so I've had a look at your videos, and again, thanks for sharing those with me. Oh, there's my battery gone. So if I show you those videos just there, okay, so that's what I've got. Now, what I can see is your main issue is coming from your backswing.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're taking it back closed.
Okay.
And then you're having to reopen. So is a putt to the right, is that, or putt to the left, you're probably getting a two-way miss mainly due to that, okay? I'm just going to have a quick look at your putt you sent me. Now, just be these putt-out mats, just be really careful with these because they're a little bit softer in material than most of these golf carpets. Okay. And what happens is the ball starts to embed down. And gradually over time, it embeds. So you get this lovely little channel.
Right, okay, yeah.
So I really want you to be aware of that because you can suddenly hit a putt and then you hold it in the middle, but the putt's actually just swerved back in.
Left or right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want you to be aware of that. Just get the hoover over it. If you're going to have a proper practice session, maybe hit 6 putts, 10, 12 putts. Okay. Hoover it.
Okay. It's
a bit of a ball ache.
Yeah, but if it's giving me better feedback,
it's gonna give you better feedback for the whole thing. So if we could get your camera set up down the line, have you got so down the line with face on, so I can see. So we're gonna be looking at kind of that one. I know you had someone filming you before. Yeah. So we're looking at that one there. Fantastic. Or that one, either one, so I can just see. Yeah, so if you could drop that down, so if you got behind your FaceTime, you can drop it down to where the frame is. That's perfect there, that's perfect. I'll be able to see everything now. Excellent. Cool. If you could slide the mat back a little bit, perfect just there. Just move it a little bit the other way, towards this window. There you go. Just a little bit. Perfect. Right. Now everything's a little bit more squarer and we can see exactly where you are. Right. So if you just hit a couple of putts. Yeah. For me. Okay, cool. Right, so I'm just going to show the guys at home what I'm seeing and what I'm seeing on the video. So, there we go. So, putter goes back in that position and it's closed. So you can see here the face isn't opening as much as it should. Okay, so this is the video I've just shown here, okay? So if you have a quick look at that, can you see how your face is never really open, so the toe isn't opening, okay? So we haven't got enough what we call forearm rotation. So when you're taking it back, your forearms really just aren't quite open, they're kind of holding off. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about pressure in your hands, okay, and tension, because this is one of the reasons why we don't, there may be some biomechanical issues with your muscles and everything else that may be hindering this movement as well. But what we're doing, we're just trialing just to allow yourself to do a natural rotation. So if I was to stand up here, if I hold myself out in front and I'm going back and forward this way, that would be a natural rotation. What you'd be doing here is doing that. Okay? So that would be opening, yeah, because it naturally comes in. That would be closing. So you're actually doing this. Okay, so if you just want to practice that drill for me, so if you just go back, that's it. Just put the putter down a sec. If you just put the putter down, that's it. Good. Just put your hands out, the prayer hands that you had, and just put them out in front of your sternum. So just here, just bring the hands right up to your sternum. That's it. Keep going. That's perfect. Right. So just keep your hips nice and still, and just move the upper body. And move that around you. Off you go. Okay, so really small movements. Don't have to be too big. And then back and through. Good. Just small movements. Just really, really small. No, that's it. Good. Just really small. Okay, now keep doing that, but now set your posture. So you're in this position, and now come down into posture doing that. Okay, can you see now that should feel a lot different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So much different.
Yeah, so now we're actually allowing the forearms to open and rotate. We're not holding off. So this is what a natural putting stroke looks to me. This is what it looks like, what I feel it should look like, because everything is working together and in sync, and your shoulders and your forearms are then controlling the well, not really your shoulder, but your shoulders are moving the forearms, but your forearms are then controlling the face rotation and where the face is. Okay. So if we try that now with a putter, okay.
You can't see that, but that's went straight into the little putt out.
Well, of course it would. Of course it would. Right. Just going to have a couple of looks, okay? So I'm just going to watch you hit 2 putts. I'm going to have a look at this face rotation.
Cool, give me a second.
Okay, can you make sure the ball is back on that little top front line for me? So each time it's on that little front line, yeah. Again, just because I'm just looking at the same camera, just a little bit further forward with the ball. That's it, perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to move your ball position slightly forward, okay? At the moment, when I'm looking at it, it does look at this angle I'm at, and I've been looking at your feet, been looking at the lines. This is why, obviously, why we set the camera as we did. It looks a little bit too far back, and this is why I just want to make sure everything is set properly each time, just because, obviously, that I've only got a one-dimensional view at the moment, okay? So if we get set up again... Good. If you just bring the ball back on that dash line, so if you that's it, just bring it back so the face of the putter then sits on that white line. Perfect. That's it. Good. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, good. All right. So what I'm going to do now, having a look at your forearm position, I want you to try and bring your hands up a little bit closer. At the moment, they're quite split. Okay? Yeah. And then the left arm we've got here is then bent and hinged a little bit too much, all right? So by that, we're kind of taking the putter still back closed, all right? So to really try and get a good sequence here and a nice little V, we're going to bring those thumb pads together a bit more. That's it, good. Okay? Yeah. So they're kind of sitting in. They want to sit in each other straight away like that, okay? That's how they should sit. So one hand, it's the left hand on first, then placing the right hand, getting that comfortable, but then sitting in that position. That's it, okay? There is plenty of room on that grip for that. Your bottom 2 fingers then should be on the handle. So I can just see on your right hand, yes, it. So those bottom 2 fingers should be on the handle as well. Yeah. There we go, good. Excellent. Excellent. Right, so if we go back now. So, good. So now the ball's over the left eye. Excellent. How'd that one feel?
Yeah, it felt much better, much more connected, I think. Whereas
Perfect. They are the special words I love to hear. Connection, connection, connection. Putting is all about connection, okay? And that's what we want. On a scale of 1 to 5, how much pressure are you putting for your hands at the moment?
Since you just changed it there now?
Yeah. Are you strangling? A strangle?
I would say like a 2, maybe a 3.
Perfect.
Maybe
that's
quite soft. To be quite honest with you, because it feels a wee bit different, and because I think I would definitely find that I would strangle it whenever I was probably a bit further
Yeah.
down, so I was feeling like I was having control.
Just have a look at your right arm when you do that. Just drop that right hand down again. Look how straight the right arm is, and look how bent the left arm is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Crazy.
So if you're having issues with controlling the face, we want to try and match up the biceps, the forearms, and so then everything is nicely in sync. Okay? That's why you see people go to a two-thumb grip and they go to a prayer grip. Yeah, because they want everything flowing down the same, almost like a robot. But this is fantastic. This is a good grip. All right, so if we go back again onto the mat. That's a better ball position. That's fantastic. Good.
Yeah, much better roll.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, that one was a little bit closed.
Yeah.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, just do a practice backswing. Just do a practice backswing and just feel that really just opens up, like the whole face is opening up, so you have to open your forearms. There we go, good.
Yeah. I would find that I would be more of previously with my own technique, I would definitely be more of a on the toe, and that's probably because of everything's coming back close and it just the face is that wee bit more close, so I would definitely strike on the toe as opposed to the heel of the putter.
Also, something you can work on, that's in my other videos that I did with Danny Hurd this morning, was the towel drill. And I've done it with someone else, is wrapping that towel up and just working on pressure. So you wrap that towel up like that, and then you stand on that with the balls of your feet, lift the heels up, because you've got a little bit of hip movement, lateral hip movement. So that's something, again, progressing, moving on. Your first thing to kill is that club face, because that's the biggest killer for you at the moment. And then moving forward, a bit more core stability, working on that. So that's a much better grip.
Yeah. Can you just feel on the way back that it's usually I would feel like, because that closed position, I would feel like I would tilt, and that's probably because I'm
perfect. I'm glad you said that, because that's one of the faults a lot of people do. They get obsessed with what we call rocking the shoulders, and when they rock the shoulders, they start to dip. Okay, and they're not here from the sternum and rotating here. They start to drop. And a lot of issues, closing to opening start to happen. And it's one of the biggest things. So there is a point of rocking the shoulders, yeah, and moving. Yeah. And that's why a mirror is good, because in the mirror, when you're looking down, you focus there and you can just separate everything here. So you're rocking the shoulders, you're doing that, and then your head starts to move and all sorts of things start to happen. Okay? Yeah. Just hit a couple more for me. Now it's looking really good. Okay, so I'm going to do...
It's still much different, but it doesn't feel... usually whenever someone gives you for a driver lesson or whatever, whenever they try something, it feels awkward, whereas that feels
natural.
More natural.
Yeah, perfect. Right, if you do... I'm going to do a quick little video on here. So if you just drag that board into place, I'm going to do a quick video on my video, and then we can compare.
Yeah.
Yep, so when you're ready. Brilliant. So let's bring that up and have a quick look at that. You can keep hitting some putts in the meantime.
Right.
Okay, so we've done a very, very small change, but you can just see here that we can't see, there's more white of the face. We can see the face is opening a lot more. Fantastic. Okay, just have a quick look at this. You be able to tell the difference between before and after there?
Yeah. That one, the one to my right, you can definitely see a lot.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the new one. I'm glad you can see that. That's brilliant.
Well, no, it's just even the club head in my old position seemed more. Well, the face just looks like it's looking at the floor.
Yes, exactly. So you're seeing much more of the white, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I can also see one you're wearing shoes and one you're not. But that's a really good change. That's a really good change. So take that. Let me know how you get on. Obviously, when we get outside. I'll look forward to knowing how you get on.
That's brilliant, mate. Thanks very much.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
No, mate, no worries. And I got here on time to work, so I hope you enjoyed that little video on stories.
Yeah, lovely. Listen, thanks very much. Look after yourself.
No worries, mate. Cheers. All the best.
Bye bye.